All right, Shalom. I'm going to give our praises to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and blessings to the elect of Yasha Allah, and salutations and blessings to you. I came out there and doing this truth and sincerity. Real quick lesson, man. The spirit kind of hit me earlier while we was on the highways, and you got Jake that's waking up. And I say waking up to the fact of knowing who Israel is. You know, they may not even know that they are Israel, or they know about the 12 tribes. It was about 2 or 3 cars, if I'm not probably 2, that came by and said something about Israel or the 12 tribes. But this is like the second or third week that has happened. So Jake is waking up through YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, or at least they're becoming knowledgeable. I would say that. They're acknowledging the sign. They're acknowledging. Hey, I didn't even want to bring this out, but I might as well get it, because the simple fact is, you got niggas out there saying that the sign is this, the sign is that, it's irrelevant. I would really have to 30, 37. I wouldn't even know where to start. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Hey, that's through the spirit. I just really call out YAHAWASHI. It says, dang, that I really was just looking, and I looked and I found it. So this is Ezekiel 37:16. It says, "Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it, for Judah and for the children of Israel his companions. Then take another stick and write upon it, for Joseph the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel his companions. And join them one to another into one stick." Why? Because at a point in time, the Lord separated the northern and the southern tribe. Alright? Northern being predominantly the Latin and native tribe. And then the southern tribe being Judah, Benjamin, Levi, which is the Negroes, Latinos, and the Native Americans. Salakia. Judah, which is the Negroes, Benjamin, which is Judah. Oh, the Benjamin is the Haitians, and then Levi. No, Levi is the Haitians, and Benjamin being the West Indians, being the Jamaicans. Okay, Salakia for that. I was thinking of Negro, Latino, Native Americans of Israel. All right, because they're known as it. That's why I said all the house of Israel. You got the house of, got Judah, and you got the house of Israel. All right. So what it is bringing these tribes together, as the Lord was going to do in prophecy. The Lord was going to actually do that within prophecy, which he did. If you read in Hosea, he was going to bring everybody together to the fact that we wouldn't be separated, because that's it. Like, I was talking to a Mexican last night, and I forgot exactly what we was talking about, but he said, I don't know, I was jokingly being serious with him, and I was like, he was like, oh, I said, I don't know, we was talking about something, I said something about Mexico. And then he was like, oh, so that means you going to go back to Africa. I was like, man, I ain't from Africa. I'm from Israel. And he started laughing. I said, you is too. He said, nah, man, nah. I said, well, where you from then? He said, I'm from over here, or I'm from Mexico. I said, and where was you at before then? And he really couldn't answer it, but before I could even get into it, what I'm saying, it kind of got disrupted, But, but he kept looking at me like he really wanted to know, because of the fact that the spirit within him, man, the spirit could be hungry. The spirit could want it, or it could be his chance to just hear it and not get it, so he can't say when he get in that judgment seat that he didn't know, but yeah. So the Lord brought us back together, Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, all in this society, whether they come from over the states or not. We're known as minorities, but really we the majority when you put us all together, because we're all one nation. It's just the fact that they separated us. All right, But 17 says, and join them one stick to another into one. But join them one to another into one stick, which that stick is basically a plank of wood. That's why our sign is made out of wood. Okay. Or our sign, if you don't have wood, whatever you can afford. If you have cardboard, that might even be some type of form of wood. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know too much, but you want that sign out there to let them know who they are, man. All right, because if somebody come by, they see that they Mexican, they're like, what? Issachar. You know what I'm saying? Or they look Native Americans, gad, what is that? Then that'll cause them to ask a question, and it'll cause, edification to come out. All right. But it says, and they shall become one in thine hand. All right. So becoming one. Okay. Meaning there ain't no separation, because the main thing with the scribes and the Pharisees and the Gentiles, the Israelite Gentiles, I would say, was the fact that the scribes and the Pharisees grew up into the law. They grew up trying to keep the laws, or they grew up keeping the laws, or keeping the customs of Yahshua. Okay? And the Gentiles, the Israelite Gentiles, they grew up as Romans or Grecians, or, they grew up keeping the custom of the other nations. Okay? So Cornelius, he grew up, where he grew up at. But when the Spirit hit him. He obviously was keeping the law, statutes, commandments, because when the Spirit hit him and he had that vision, he was meditating. And it said he was a man that gave alms, okay, amongst other things as well. As a matter of fact, fuck it, let's get it. So this kills that whole basically thinking that all Israelites is going to look like Shad. Okay, it says Acts 10:1, there was a certain man in Caesarea called Cornelius, a centurion of the band called the Italian band, a devout man, and one that feared the Most High with all his house, which gave much alms to the people and prayed to the Most High always. All right, so that right there should let you know that he had that spirit of righteousness upon him. That spirit of of wanting to get better and do better and be righteous, okay? Because he was a devout man and he feared the Most High, him and his house. He gave alms, all right, and he prayed to the Lord. Like, you do have heathens that pray to the Lord when they want something, or when they, they give alms because they feel bad, and But once you read down and then really understand the story, he was a Israelite, a foreign Israelite Gentile, foreign Gentile, basically. He grew up in a land. It's just like us. It's just like us. We grew up in Babylon, man. But what? The Spirit came to us and we leave in Babylon. We're no longer living the custom of Babylon. But I bet a lot of brothers can attest that, are in the truth sincerely, that they've always had a zeal. They always felt something, man. They've always felt something that was there that's like, what is that? And at the end of the day, it was the Spirit. It was YAHAWASHI calling you. He just allowed you to answer at the time he wanted you to answer, period. So that takes me to what I originally, wanted to bring out, was Proverbs, the first chapter. Okay. If I can find it again. Oh, there you go, 22, maybe. 20. It says, wisdom crieth without. She uttered her voice in the streets. And by what? By way of the prophets. It's 1144. Call all YAHAWASHI. By way of the prophets, man. Okay? By the Spirit that he put upon them, for them to give out that word and preach that word in season and out of season. Alright, she crieth in the chief place of the concourse, and the openings of the gates in the city. She uttered her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners of light, and their scorning, and the fools hate knowledge. Because here we are trying to feed the sheep of YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI, and give them the right way to live, and how to serve YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI. But some of them, they just throw it to the side. You know what I'm saying? Some of them feel like they already got it, you know, or whatever we saying is BS, or their pastor is right, or, you know, you got a lot of niggas saying, well, we'll see in that day. Well, what about if it's too late in that day? You know? What about that? Do you ever consider that? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you gotta get wisdom at the time that you can get wisdom, which is now, when the evil days come not, you know, before it get real hectic out here, before Jacob's trouble, basically. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, with that, call halal YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI BAHASHAM QADASH RAWCHAA. You know, the Lord's moving, man. The Lord's moving, and He's waking up we about to get out of here, basically. You know, because part of getting out of here is Israel waking up. You know, the elect has to be woken up in order for us to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? The 144,000 have to be sealed. The elect has to be sealed. Okay, in order for us to get out of here. So with that, it's like, better get it while it's hot, man. Hey, call halal YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI BAHASHAM QADASH RAWCHAA once again. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone, and blessing to the elect of Yashala, and salutations and blessing to you Akim out there enduring this truth with sincerity.